Hey everyone, how's it going? Noise here. And today, I wanted to share my thoughts about the reintroduced hand cannon from King's Fall, Zaouli's Bane. The discussion today will primarily focus on how I think Zaouli performs in PvP and suggested perks to go for. I'll also mention some interesting PvE combinations as well. Quick disclaimer, at the time of making this video, all the raid weapons weren't available in the API, so instead of going on D2 Gunsmith to theorycraft roles, I asked the community over on Twitter to show me their roles to get a good idea of what perk combinations to chase after. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to get involved in these discussions. Hashtag please follow me, I'm a sellout, smile. Starting with the base stats of Zaouli's, its range sits at 43, stability at 52, handling at 46, reload at 43, aim assist at 77, airborne effectiveness at 19, magazine size of 10, and a recoil direction of 89. Comparing this to the other popular 140 RPM legendaries, its stats are pretty mediocre, having less base range, stability, handling, and recoil direction than Ostringer, Palindrome, Ias Luna, and Fatebringer. It has a slight advantage over Ostringer in aim assist by 2, but still falls short of the others. However, with the right combination of perks, I believe it still has a chance to shine among its peers. Let's take a look. Zaouli's has all the standard barrel options we see on hand cannons, with top picks being small bore, hammer forged, and corkscrew rifling. Looking at the magazine column, accurized rounds are the only choice for me personally when it comes to PvP. In trait column 1, we have explosive payload, opening shot, ensemble, hipfire grip, well-rounded, pugilist, and a new perk, Gutshot Fury. We're going to talk more about that perk later. In trait column 2, we have surrounded, focus fury, steady hands, demolitionist, firefly, eye of the storm, incandescent, and one for all. With all that in mind, here are the combinations I suggest to save and try out before crafting your perfect role for PvP. Smallbore, in my opinion, gets the win for barrels because Zaouli doesn't get access to ricochet rounds, but instead accurize, which combined with a range masterwork can get it to a range stat of 70 and 59 in stability, with damage falloff starting at 31.2 meters. The obvious first combination, and the one I'll be crafting, is opening shot paired with Eye of the Storm, the perfect dueling combo for that ease of use on the first and last shot of a gunfight. Enhanced Eye of the Storm adds an additional 5 stability, which is welcome. And for opening shot, we still don't have the exact numbers, but it states greatly improved accuracy and range on the opening shot of attack. You could also swap out opening shot for enhanced explosive payload, which grants +5 range and adds that extra screen flash and flinch to your opponent. Moving over to what I consider to be an underrated and slept-on combination is Well-Rounded and Demolitionist. Well-Rounded states that throwing a grenade or hitting a target with a charged melee grants a stacking bonus to weapon stability, handling, and range. Using a super grants maximum stacks. So what does that mean exactly? You can throw a grenade or hit an opponent with your charged melee, and for 10 seconds you get 1 stack, which equates to 10 stability, 10 handling, and 10 range. This can stack up to 2 times, providing 10 seconds of 20 stability, 20 handling, and 20 range, which would push Zaouli's range stat to 90 for 33.9 meters of range before damage falloff. This can also activate while the weapon is stowed. Using your super grants max stacks for 10 seconds at the end of your super. Combining this perk combo with a low cooldown grenade like Firebolts, a Heat Rises Warlock, Gambler's Dodge Hunter, or Mini Hammer Titan, you can have well-rounded up constantly with little to no downtime. I'm not sure what the enhanced version of this perk does, as it only states it improves the stacking bonus, and D2 Gunsmith doesn't have the specifics yet either. I want to quickly mention a fun PvE role with the combo Explosive Payload and Incandescent, our first hand cannon with this role and one I'll be crafting for my solar builds. And now, the reason why you clicked on this video, because of my clickbait thumbnail, I present the role of Gutshot Straight with Focus Fury. Gutshot Straight states, aiming down sight increases body shot damage plus decreases target acquisition. This brings Zaouli's body shot damage up to 56 and allows it to 2 head, 1 body guardians, 7 resilience or less. Now we don't know how much aim assist you lose with this perk, and a lot of testing needs to be done, but I've seen from a few different sources that it's -5 or 10. This can be counteracted by a hand cannon targeting mod on the helmet as it grants +10 aim assist. Focus Fury grants a 20% damage bonus for 11 seconds if half the magazine is dealt as precision damage without reloading or stowing your weapon. Zaouli, as I stated earlier, has a base magazine of 10, so 5 precision hits will activate Focus Fury. You see where this is going, right? While Focus Fury is active and you are aiming down sights to proc Gutshot Straight, you will be hitting for 67 to the body, which is the easiest 3-tap you've ever hit, for a total of 201 damage, enough to kill any Guardian in PvP. An easy way to take advantage of Focus Fury for longer and with more bullets is combining this with the Hunter's Marksman dodge Warlock's transversive steps, or the arc fragment spark of momentum, but it has to be after you've activated the perk because any reloading before the buff is active will reset the required amount of precision hits. The best setup for this is on a Solar Hunter with Lucky Pants, Marksman Dodge, and Ember of Torches to become Radiant for some funny body shot numbers. This perk combo is of course setup heavy, but it's not meant to be meta, just an interesting and fun combination for 6s. Unless you're a top 1% player and get skill based to hell. Anyway, I want to finish up the discussion today by talking about how the gun looks, feels, and sounds, which I think is important when reviewing weapons. Okay, first, Bungie, I need to know why you changed the sounds of the Kingsfall weapons, because I was so excited to get Defiance of Yasmin and hear the beautiful Halo 3 sniper sound again, and it's gone. Sorry, I'm in mourning still. Anyway, Zaouli's Bane sounds kind of like a paintball gun, and for how menacing and metal it looks, I was not ready to hear the sound of paint splattering when shooting my fellow Guardians. 3 out of 10 for me in the sound department. Even though the red miasma part of the weapon doesn't shade, the bone structure of the weapon takes shaders very well. 10 out of 10 in the looks department. Talking about the feel of the gun, I have to say, I'm not a fan of how big and bulky its in-game model is while aiming down sights. I found it to be really jarring at times in a gunfight, and I actually thought its zoom was bugged at first because of how much of the screen it takes up. So I put Thorn and Zaouli on and switched back and forth between them to confirm. Its zoom is 14 like the other 140 RPM hand cannons, it's just really thick. The sights I'm also not fond of, as I feel the outer reticle while ADSing is too far from the center red dot. However, despite these small annoyances, Zaouli's Bane still felt sticky and led to headshots I didn't deserve to have. Give some of these rolls a try and let me know what you think of Zaouli's Bane in the comments below and any rolls I didn't talk about that you might be using. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and consider subscribing, it really helps me out. My name is Noise, take care.